After several attempts on this, I think I've come up with a solution that I like for making Smorish S'mores. The first thing I did was I crushed a bunch of graham crackers. I'm going to use these small molds, and basically I'm just going to sprinkle some graham cracker in the bottom of each mold. You can put as much as you like in there, but you got to remember, you got to leave room for 2 layers. So I'm just basically coating the bottom a little bit. And I'm rolling these crumbs in my fingers as I put it in, trying to get rid of any of the big chunks. Okay, then I mixed up some instant pudding per the instructions on the box, which in my case was 2 cups of milk. I added another ½ a cup of milk, so 2½ cups milk. Put an extra ½ a cup of milk in it to make it runny. And then we're just going to fill the mold halfway full with the chocolate pudding. The runny chocolate pudding, which is what we want. Okay, now we're going to stick these in the freezer until they're frozen solid. Okay, these are frozen solid now, so I'm going to top them with some marshmallow, jet puffed marshmallow cream. Now you don't want to put too much on here because I think it's going to expand in the freeze dryer. I don't know how much. I haven't tried it yet. So I'm just going to be a little bit careful on how much I put in here. I'm just putting a little drop on top of each mold. Alright, there you have that. What I'm going to do with that, just sprinkle a little bit of cocoa on it, I think, for appearance. I got this Hershey's Special Dark, but you could probably just use any cocoa powder. Alright, I'm just going to let that settle for probably about 15 minutes before I stick it back in the freezer and let that marshmallow fluff work its way down. Yeah, work its way down. And then we'll stick it back in the freezer, get it frozen solid, pop them out of the mold, and get them trayed up. I'll see you in the next step. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you how to take these out of the mold. Now right here I'm using a plastic bag, and I subsequently found when I stuck them in the bag and put them in the freezer and went to go load the trays that they stuck together, and that's no good. The marshmallow cream remained sticky and they stuck to each other. So I recommend that you pop them out of the mold and place them on the tray that you're going to put in the freeze dryer. That's probably the easiest way, but it's just a simple push from the bottom, pull it out, and there you go. I mean, I love these molds. They just come out really free. I was noticing that as I was pulling these out, any marshmallow cream that I got onto the lip of the mold, it stuck to the mold. So you want to be careful pulling those off. Actually, a couple of these that I pulled out, the marshmallow cream separated from the pudding, and I simply used my thumbs and fingers, kind of pinched it back onto the frozen solid pudding. I wasn't sure if it would stick after it was freeze dried, but once I pulled them out of the freeze dryer, it seemed to be alright. See, that one pulled off there. But I just pull it out of the mold, give it a good squeeze around the edges, and you're good to go. Like I say, don't put them in the bag. Put them on a tray that you're going to use. Okay, we'll get these back in the freezer real quick. Move on to the next tray. Wow, that ended earlier than I thought. Wasn't anticipating such a short run. Didn't catch my countdown. Oh well. Let's open her up and see what we got. Okay, so let's see how these came out. The marshmallows really puffed up. Seems like they stuck all right. Some of the marshmallows slid off. Not too many of them. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. When you bite into it, the chocolate does fall off on some of them. But that pudding's got a nice chocolatey flavor. And look how the marshmallow fluff puffed up. Real puffy one. So this is my third one. They can't be too bad. I think I'm going to call this a success. That is what we call a Smorish s'more. It's not quite a s'more, but it's Smorish for a s'more. Smorish S'mores. Okay, we'll get a little display going. We'll call that a success and move on to the next one. I'll catch you later.